Well, welcome back to the Baseball Hut 2. And we're going to talk about some rumors here today. But before we get into that, I need you to subscribe to the Baseball Hut 2 and let me know what you think about this video. We're going to talk about some trades and one player in particular. And as a former Blue Jay, former Met, Marcus Stroman, as you know, he signed a long-term contract with the Cubbies 2 off seasons ago. And he's in the second year of that deal. Now, last year he did not pitch well. And this year he's pitched really well. Now, he has an opt-out after this year. And there is a very strong possibility that he will opt out, which is his right. Now, like I said, he was hurt last year. He didn't have a good year. And now he's pitched great. The Mets went up against him a couple weeks ago. And he didn't pitch. He pitched really well. He pitched really strong. He is a guy, I tell you, he's always going to give you that effort on the mound. There is a lot of hot dog in him. He's not the greatest influence in the clubhouse, according to all kinds of reports and rumors. But he will give you everything he's got on that mound. He is a gamer. He may not pitch well, but it's not due to effort. It's not due to his heart. That's for sure. So we have some teams that have popped up as trade partners with the Cubs. And we got 2 teams in this video that have popped out. This is from Clutch Points. Headline, rumor, 2 teams expected to target Marcus Stroman. A Marcus Stroman trade amid contract squabble with the Cubs. So he was like negotiating with the Cubs. He wants an extension. But it seems like the Cubs don't really want to give it to him. At his age, I guess they don't feel like they want to give him another 4-year deal. Or 5, I don't know if he's looking for 5 years or he just wants a longer-term deal, I would think. Marcus Stroman is in the midst of a fantastic season for the Cubs. He has a 2.42 ERA and leads the National League in WHIP at 1.039, and he hits per 9 innings at 6.1 and 85 2/3 innings so far in 2023. But the Cubs have not been reciprocal in talks about a contract extension. I would think that he has a very good chance to make the All-Star team, the way he's pitched. Stroman has a player option worth $21 million for next season and is willing to stay with the Cubs. But the front office has not been eager to talk about a longer deal with the 32-year-old. Trade rumors have naturally spawned due to the uncertainty of that situation and Chicago being a losing team as the trade deadline approaches. Some teams are starting to be linked to Stroman amid the contract dispute with the Cubs. The San Diego Padres and San Francisco Giants are 2 teams that will likely target him as a possible acquisition this summer, according to Dennis Lin and Andrew Baggerly of The Athletic. Quote, "Yeah, I have no problem with them," Stroman said via The Athletic. Quote, "There's no problem. It's just like I said. There's been no offer. There's been no extension talks. My agent and I have been very open, pretty much multiple times a month, saying, hey, let's sit down, let's talk, let's get something done. There's been nothing from their point of view. That's just facts. This is just how it is." The Padres have not gotten great seasons from Yu Darvish and Joe Musgrove, the greasy-eared one, while Michael Wacha has been very good up to this point. The Giants' rotation is headlined by a star in Logan Webb and has gotten a great campaign from Alex Cobb. Stroman would be a huge addition to either National League West squad. The Cubs are saying good things about him, but their actions have not yet indicated they decided to keep him. Quote, "He's been everything we hoped for when we signed him, although he did not pitch well last season," said team president of baseball operations Jed Hoyer via The Athletic. "We enjoy having him. We've given him the freedom to be himself." He needs to be talk woke and be crazy. And he's reciprocated, quote unquote. And he's reciprocated that by pitching great. He's been terrific for us. Stroman and the Cubs may not be headed for a split, as Chicago wants to ensure that they have proper pitching depth, but their relationship is not headed down the right path. So it doesn't seem like the Cubs were all that interested in a long-term deal with Stroman. You know, that's understandable at his age. And to point out, he's 5'7", so he's not a big guy. But like I said, he's a guy who keeps himself in great shape. He's a guy that is a bulldog on the mound. There are negatives to him. He's been a 500 pitcher his during his career. He's been a guy that he can be quote unquote toxic in the clubhouse. He can ruffle some feathers. He might be one of the weirder guys in baseball in terms of how he interacts with his teammates. Nobody was worse than Trevor Bauer, the former major leaguer. I would mention about Trevor Bauer. He's in Japan, but he is no longer pitching in the Japan major leagues. They sent him to the minor leagues. I didn't realize. I forgot that there was a minor leagues in Japan, but Trevor Bauer was sent to the minor leagues. Cy Young or no Cy Young in the States, he wasn't gonna. I mean, he was gonna get sent down, and he pitched poorly. But Stroman is not as bad as Bauer, but that's also consideration. I wouldn't think the Padres would have any problem with him being in their clubhouse. That seemed to be a natural fit, because they don't have a great clubhouse, as you know. They have some issues there due to the fact that they have Fernando Tatis Jr. there. And that's not a lot of great leadership on their team. And that's why they're struggling as much as they're struggling. But I could definitely see him going to the Giants. That seemed like a pretty good fit. He wouldn't have to be the number one starter there. He could be a number 3 starter. And like I said, Marcus will give you everything he's got. He will give you everything. He leaves it all on the field. And if he makes a great play, he'll let you know if he makes a great play. That's for sure. Well, let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Head too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.